John 5:35. Illa erat lucerna ardens et lucens, vos autem voluistis exultare ad horam in luce eius. He was a lamp, burning and shining. But you were willing or wished to rejoice exceedingly in the light of him, in his light, for a time. Here Jesus is continuing to tell us about John the Baptist and the significance of his testimony in the eyes of Jesus' audience here. And this is Johannes here right up front, illa. In the Vulgate, often more or less just equivalent to he. Sometimes it has the full demonstrative force, but not often. Illa erat lucerna. He was a lamp. And this is the typical word that was used among the Romans for an oil lamp in particular. And it's described somewhat pleonastically as ardens, burning, and lucens, shining. Here, autem probably is conjunctive, and you all, you plural, those in his audience, in the past, you wanted or you were willing to do what? And we often expect a complementary infinitive here, right? And this is what we get. You were willing to rejoice exceedingly. This is quite an extravagant word. It's almost like hop around with delight. You were willing to really just frolic or rejoice in his light. And then the last thing we want to note here is this nice little saying, this nice little phrase, ad horam. This is equivalent more or less to the adverb paulisper, for a short time, for a period, something like that. Why did our translator use ad horam and not paulisper? Possibly because this Latin expression maps on even more closely to the equivalent Greek expression in the Greek New Testament, as often we see with the Vulgate. That's probably the reason why. But paulisper, for those of you trying to build your copia verborum, your stock of different ways to say the same thing, that's an equivalent way to say it. You could even say parumper, which means the same thing.